I'm going here. What the hell? Is it 11:11 yet? It's 11:11, everybody! 6 people! Buenos dias! Is he smiling or not? Okay, I'll put him down. Go Shirty. Hi, everybody! 6 people! We're together! Excuse me. How is everybody doing? Wait, there's words. Why is it so hard to see? There we go. Good morning from Robin and Kevin from Winter Peg. Good morning. How's the weather? Wintry? Smiley's already going back to bed. And Jody. Hola, buenos dias. How did you sleep? Hello, Naked Jaguar tour fan and friends from Matt and Jody Lester. You know what? I had a mediocre sleep. It wasn't terrible, but I thought, you know what? 3 days in a row or 4 days of normal sleeps. I was like, I've moved past this phase of my life. And then last night I woke up at 3:30 again. And it took 2 hours plus to get back to sleep. But whatever, I'm not that bad. Terry. Hola, Audra. Finally getting a chance to chat live. Love your content and your two-fur buddy, Shirty and Smiley. It's so weird. It just started raining like a few seconds ago. I was like, what the F? There's some weather systems moving in. That's weird. Here we go, JT Tribe. Hey! How you doing? Que sera, sera. Look I flattened my hair so I look kind of normal. Okay, I won't talk about my hair. Hi, Tanya. Street dogs. Did everybody see that little clip with their new bed? I got them a big new bed from Costco, and I almost opted out and got a cheaper one. They have these other ones that are just these flat pieces of crap, and I was like, yeah. And I was like, no, I can't. They need this, and they're like, all they want to do is sleep now. There's a kitten. I want to show you this kitten over there when it comes back, but the dogs barked at it, so it ran away. But it's having an adventure over there. Buenos dias. I want to tell you a story about my mom at some point. I was going to start with that. I hope my friend Ronnie comes on here. He's probably sleeping. He doesn't feel well. Good morning. Good morning. Does anyone know the jingle from television in the 80s? The Oro Wheat. Nice, sweet, and Oro Wheat. Good morning. Good muffin to you. Okay. My sister would know what I'm talking about. Okay. Trevor says, hola. Terry, the wife and I are moving there January 14th. Can't wait to leave the cold of Chicago. Oh my God, that's so exciting. You're almost here. Where will you be? In El Centro or I don't know. You probably already told me, but good morning, hot and humid here. What time are you at, Raw? Aren't you in Australia? Thank you. I tried to look normal. I took a flattening iron to it, but because the thing is, when you live by the ocean, if you don't know, and your hair is kind of porous, it just absorbs all the saltwater particles, so you look like a freaking hillbilly all the time. I don't really care when I'm not on camera, but Simone, you're in Victoria, right? Yeah. Say hi to my mom, will you? It's my stepfather's birthday today, turning 79. My mother they've been together since I was like 8 years old. So I got lucky. She found her like soulmate shortly after she divorced my father. So I've had the same stepdad, or they didn't get married for like 30 years or something. And then they finally got married. And that's the story. But happy birthday, Ken, if you happen to see this, which he probably won't, but frickin' Sagittariuses. I think that's what he is. Isn't he? What is it? Okay. You missed. Here we go. What is it? Okay. You missed. Here we go. We're at 22. Holy cow. Thanks for showing up, people. What do we got? It's taking me a while, as usual. Buenos dias, Neil! I just wrote Neil and said, what the hell is raining? And he's like, yeah, I'm doing laundry. So I don't know if your laundry got wet. It was just spitting and it stopped already. So we're good. I really wanted to go on the roof here. And if you saw my short from YouTube, look up my short. I never do shorts, but I was like, I should do a short. I did it last night from the rooftop at sunset. And right now is the 12 days of Guadalupe, this big, long religious holiday festival thing, celebrating the Virgin. You know, I was going to say a really bad joke. But so the bells are always like ringing every morning and in the evening, and they're blowing off. We call them Jesus bombs. He's like, bam! And all, you know, the dogs start running in all over the place because they get scared. Here's Shorty. Shirley, are you okay? He's very, very stressed out. He's doing his job. Anyway, I wanted to do the live today from the roof because the view is even better than this. It's actually, you can see Los Arcos and everything, but I was afraid the internet would cut out and I didn't want to risk it. So that's that. If I had 3 arms, I would walk up there now and show you what it looks like, but it's like a ladder I have to go up. So, buenos dias, Neil. Good morning, hot and humid. Oh, yeah. Where were we? Hola. You were in PTL last video. You visited a boot store. Remember the name? No, not at all. They're everywhere. The leather and shoe stores. Have you been there? Because, and some of them are like baby cowboy boots for like children and stuff. They're so freaking cute. But yeah, PTL, I kind of know a little bit now because as you can see in the video, we keep going left. We're like, what the hell? And I went there twice. I went there with the video content that you just saw with Tio Rene, as I like to call him, Uncle Rene. And we just went to shoot video and look around and stuff. And he showed me the place because he used to live there. And then I needed a gown because I was invited to the Sula fundraiser. And if any of you don't know about Sula, S-U-L-A, look them up because they're this incredible society that finds homes for like hundreds of dogs every single year. It's a British mother and daughter act that are kicking ass. So they had their annual fundraiser that I went to last week, and I needed a gown, people. Who doesn't need a gown once in a while? So Renee took me back to PTL because they're practically free. Seriously, you can get like a bona fide gown for under like for $40 or less or whatever. They're really, really amazingly affordable, believe it or not. But if anyone wants to borrow that gown, let me know. Where was I? So anyway, the point is if you just head on down to PTL, get to the church that I show in the video, the main church, and just start walking around that area, you'll find the little cowboy boot / leather shoe stores. Thank you, 29 people, for staying on the call. Let me know if you have any questions. What else? Rainy Victoria. I'll be back in PV in April. Let's do it. Vámonos, muchacha. Oh, yeah, I don't miss the rain. Hi, Audrey. Your straight hair looks great. Thank you. What, this old thing? Okay. Where are we? I can't tell. Like, I'm freaking blind here. Haven't visited, but we will see you in a month. Yeah. That was the first time I ever went to PTL, if that's the person asking. Miss Abby! How's the black cat? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Does no one else know that commercial jingle that I sang? Terry, my neighbor's cousin's visiting her over Thanksgiving here in SoCal from Chicago. And now he's moving here. Too cold in Chicago, and he's originally from Canada. Yeah. And it's funny because you wrote and you said you're like freezing in Southern California. I actually had, well, I have a sweatshirt right beside me in case it gets cool because I'm finding the weather here now, and it literally went freaking freezing at points. And it's funny, like I had breakfast with you, Neil, yesterday, and I had to put my sweatshirt on because I was like, oh my God, it's freaking freezing. And it's not, but now I'm a Mexican. So anyway, I wanted to quickly tell you something. Brett, I'm late, was at breakfast. What'd you have? Eggs Benedict? Over easy? What'd you get? I had breakfast at Lagostino's Barn, what is it called? Restaurant, right on Los Muertos Beach. If you come here, my amigo Emilio runs the joint, and Renee too sometimes. How far is PTL? PTL's like, if you took a bus, it's about 30 minutes. If you take an Uber, it's probably like 15 minutes or something like that. So it's not far. It's just that away, but the other way, because it's always backwards when I point. Yeah, it's not too far. It's just north and inland a bit. But it's kind of fun if you just want to explore something new, something Mexican, as you saw it. It's not particularly pretty or anything. Yeah. It's getting in the 50s here at night. So you're freezing. I don't even know what 50 is in Celsius because I'm Canadian. So we have a condo lease in Cinco. Can't wait to meet up for a drink. Yeah, let me know when you get here. That's awesome. Cinco's a great spot. Seriously. I know I keep saying it, but I went to shoot a video in Cinco like a year and a half ago. And then I realized when I got there, because I just was winging it, I was like, there's no freaking way I'm prepared for this, because there's so much shit going on there. And I actually don't know it that well. I know this and that about it, like the cemetery and the open air market where you can get epic seafood and all sorts of stuff. A couple taco stands, a couple gringo, like expat elky bars. But there's just so much more, right? So anyway, let me know when you get in and we can meet up. Maybe you can show me around Cinco if you know it well, or once you get to know it. Where are we? All meat omelet. Go, Brett! That sounds gross and wonderful at the same time. Do not put any vegetables. I disagree. Yeah. I wish I was in PV. Awful weather here. Rain, gales, etc. Send some sunshine, please. But look, there is none. What the hell? And if you can see, look at how trippy the ocean looks right now. Yeah. It'll clear up. It'll clear up, I'm sure. So now what do we do? What do we do? 50 is 10. Yeah, so it's pretty chilly. AUDRA is woos? What? What does that mean? What is woos? Slight breeze and light cloud. Thanks, Neil. It's 28 here in PB. Yeah, it's a little bit cool, but it's nice. Look at Shirley. What? What is it? You got something to say, brother? Yeah, I got them that bed, and now they're just like, there's literally, it's really funny, actually, because, by the way, where the frick is Paul? He hasn't been here for 2 weeks now. That's for Paul if he looks back at this footage. You frickin' slacker. I bought them this giant doggy bed, and I literally could fit 2 more small dogs in there, or maybe 1 more Smiley, because it's that big. So when they're in it, there's like half the bed is empty because they like to cuddle up. The whales are back. Smiley's in bed. She doesn't give a shit. I know, the whales are back. It's funny, I was walking down to the beach. I was walking the dogs in the morning about 4 days ago, and I saw this woman just like standing there looking out at the ocean. I was walking along the Malecon, and I go, whales? And she goes, yeah. But this tail just went down, and that usually indicates that they're going down to like fish or whatever the hell they do, and you won't see them for like a while. Well, dang, I'm so glad I just stayed there with her, because right then this whale, a humpback whale, came, breached once, and then came up again and breached again, and then started smacking the ocean. It was freaking epic. So that was such a blessing. Not to sound like a flaky. Anyway, the whales are back in town, and if you didn't know, this is Banderas Bay behind me. That's what Vallarta looks at. That's the whales come from as far as Alaska and British Columbia. They come down here to give birth to their babies because the waters are warmer. Then they stick around for a bit so the babies develop here, and then they head back north. When do they head back, Neil? I forget. They're like snowbirds. Whale snowbirds. Oh my God, Shorty still has something to say. What is it, brother? Looks kind of tired. Are you tired? We had a weird sleep, all of us. Okay. Brett, where did you get your omelet? I need Smiley's in bed. But yeah, I just wanted to say, here's a little story while people come up with some more questions, if you have any, or comments. My mother, if anyone here has had depression, I'm just going to go way off topic, or anything like that. My mother has suffered for freaking ages, since I was born, forever. She's had some trouble with anxiety and depression, and like more recently in the last 10 years, like severe debilitating depression. And it's I'm just going to quickly tell you, she got this crazy, she was nervous about it, but this is just for anyone that knows anyone, or if it's you that happens, like doesn't know what the hell to do. She got this sort of alternative treatment. I think it's called ketamine. They blast this stuff into your brain. Well, she got this treatment. This is not a sad story, believe it or not. And it's like, because she's been on medication like a billion times, like tons and tons of medication for ages, since I was little. It's very unfortunate because they don't even work anymore. But so she finally did this treatment, which she was nervous about because it's kind of wild. It has completely transformed her life. She's like a frick. Like, she seems like, I told a friend, she's like 30 years old again, like, and she's 73 or something like that. But it's kind of amusing because any single thing that pops into her head that like strikes her fancy that it has any interest at all in doing, she's signing up for. So she's in aerobics. She's like, I'm studying Buddhism now. And she's totally not she's not religious, and she's not very spiritual, but she's getting there now. She joined, she's doing Weight Watchers again and Tops, which seems totally useless to me. They just weigh people. I'm like, how is that helping? That's just my shitty opinion. And but she said she saw a woman yesterday with a ukulele, and all of a sudden she wants to learn how to play ukulele, and it's driving my stepfather crazy because she went from being like couch ridden, and he had this wife that is very difficult, that he's taken care of for so long, and now she wants to do line dancing. They signed up for line dancing and all this stuff, and those are the bells I was talking about. To the Virgin. Oh, I should crack my soda. What? Okay. Anyway. March, April, the whales head back. No, that's when they get. Wait, what month is it? Oh, yeah, they go back in March. Have they cleaned up Basilio near Margaritaville? Any stinking. I know, that corner always reeks. I don't think so. I think it's just a garbage dump area, so it always stinks there. I don't know. They redid the street again, and I don't know. I don't go around that corner. At the Horseshoe Saloon in Oregon, that sounds fun. Before I got to Vallarta, I lived in Horseshoe Bay in West Vancouver. Just saying, we're lucky people, I guess. So anyway, if you need some radical depression help, take ketamine. Get ketamine treatment. It freaking works. My mom is like on fire right now. It's funny. We were laughing our heads off last night. Mark! Good morning. Audra eating my bran flakes. That's good. Staying regular. Here in Yakima, where it's 29 degrees, freezing. I wish I could snap my fingers and wake up on one of those beach. Well, I'll go there for you today. I'll get some sun for you. Though the weather is strange. Where are you going? Hold on a sec. Come here. Come here for a second. Look who's in the house. I think what he's trying to say is he's going to go back to the big new bed, right? You got anything to say, yes or yes? I don't love when he kisses me because he loves to eat garbage. Say hi to everyone, Shirley. What else do we got? Thank you, 32 people who are here watching this random chat. Stay warm, Mark. Ray, is it a 1-dose ketamine treatment or does she have... I'm glad you asked. No, she took it... I'll put this down and get real again. You can go to bed. See, those are that's the Jesus bomb thing I was saying. That sound. Are you going to bed? Well, hold, before I answer the question. He's going to bed. They love their new bed so much. She had 4 treatments over 1 month, so 1 a week. And it was like a guided, like she'd have to sit in a chair or something, like a lazy boy with an eye mask on. And I think they put psychedelic music on, like she had headphones. And she said it was like that. And like you go, I think what she said, it was an hour-long treatment, each treatment. And it literally felt like 20 minutes or something like, and you go, it's like rewiring your brain. Like it sounds freaking trippy and amazing. Apparently it's kind of like LSD, which is interesting, you know, but I know they've used psychedelics and like mushrooms and stuff to cure addictions and all this stuff. So she was really nervous because she's not into drugs at all, except for antidepressants. And yeah, so she did 4 treatments and it like instantly she seemed like a different person. Like she sounded like who she was years and years ago. I was like, what the hell? So, but yeah, she seemed to kind of like be kicking ass. Then she kind of dipped again. And then she's back into, I'm almost going to say she seems a little bit manic, and she's never been manic. She just has an incredible amount of energy and she's stoked and she wants to play the ukulele now. And I'm like, what? Oh yeah. And she wrote me the other day because I'm a painter. She was like, I want to do abstract painting. What should I do? Like, how do I do this? And I was like, okay, I'll send you a material list and some of the artists that I love, my favorite abstract painters. And like, so now she wants to do abstract. Like, she was like, I want to do like Jackson Pollock. I'm like, okay, just so you know, there's way more to his work than meets the eye. So go ahead and try to make a Jackson Pollock and it's going to look like a piece of shit. So just saying. Everyone thinks abstract art is really easy. It's actually, I didn't find it easy at all. Yeah. So Ray, that's your answer. Ask me more if you have any questions. I know I love the bells too. Neil doesn't like them, but I like them. Tanya, yeah, do it. It's freaking because my stepbrother, my half brother, Warren, not that I should say his name, he suffers. I've suffered from hardcore depression too, but I just did all sorts of natural, like whatever, like self help and all sorts of crap. And I guess I cured myself because I tried antidepressants 2 times a long, 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 long time ago. They just weren't for me at all. In fact, they scared me, and not I'm not shitting on them because some of you might be on antidepressants and that's like if they work for you, great. But for me, I was like, all these side effects were making me more depressed. So it's like this doesn't make any freaking sense to me. But yeah, my brother could use it, and I told him about it. I don't know if he, because some in Canada they will cover part of the treatment, but it's not free. It's not entirely covered. So my mom had to pay for part of it, but I think she got a little bit of the dough back. I don't. The bells ring on the hour. Yes, regularly. Like it's cool because it basically tells you what time it is all every hour. So like if you're laying in bed and you have insomnia, they'll ring at 3 a.m. and go ding, ding, ding. And you're like, oh, cool, I'm awake at 3 a.m. again. Yippee! Buenos dias, CB. Yeah, look up ketamine. It's so amazing. I seriously can't believe what my mom is like right now. Don't forget to thumbs up, everyone. Thanks, Que Sera Sera. I never think to say stuff like that. I got 16 thumbs up. Thank you, everybody. But now they're doing extra bells because of the Guadalupe festival. Thanks for the thumbs up. Give Audra some likes. Thank you. That's wonderful news for your mom. I know. And Tom, I look really young today. Okay, thank you. I think that's a compliment, but just saying. I guess that means I look old the rest of the time. Okay, I'll move on. Anyway, yeah, I know, because I've been stressed out about my mom for a trillion years since I was born, essentially. She was kind of born with mental health, unfortunately. Like, they actually put her, I don't know why I'm sharing this. She probably wouldn't care. They put her on freaking Valium when she was a little girl. If you can think about that, it's a nightmare. So she's been coping and living with mental health, really severe stuff for her entire life. So when she wants to play the ukulele, you get her a ukulele, you know? So, but yeah, she's really funny. But it's driving my stepdad crazy, apparently, because he's like 79 today, and she's like, wee! Like wants to go shopping, but he signed up with her for line dancing classes, which is great because they used to do ballroom dancing together and all sorts of fun stuff. Like they were going on cruises and all this stuff. And I'm like, this can't be your retirement. Like her sitting on laying on a couch half of the day because she's nauseous from the medication and severely depressed. So anyway, highly recommend it. That's why I brought it up. Diana! I love and miss the bells in Mexico. I know, they're so cool right now. And if you go to the church, which is there, and the hummingbirds are here, everybody. Tons of hummingbirds. One right there. Yeah, they have all these beautiful streamers coming off the crown of the church. And there's like vendors set up and all sorts of stuff. I heard people singing in the church the other day. I wonder if that's my friend Janice. There's a hummingbird staring at me over there. And now it's gone. I want to try Airbnb, but so many scary stories of people getting scammed. How to prevent this? Best neighborhoods to be in within walking distance to Old Town Beach, Malecon. Are you in Gringo Gulch? I'm in the Gulch. Yep. And I mean, Cinco is My friends rented a gorgeous house on Airbnb. I know. I mean, my cousin just rented in the Orchid, a fancy condo. I'm pretty sure it was Airbnb. They were fine. And my friends rented this amazing house up in, what's it called? Amapas. That was fine. Those are areas to look into. Amapas. You could look at Conchas Chinas. That's where my cousin was. Cinco should be fine. What kind of stories? Because I mean, it's protected through Airbnb, isn't it? Or are they just getting canceled at the last second? Let me know what you heard. I would look into Cinco. Look into the Rose. Oh, it's probably, if you're looking in the high season, everything's probably booked solid and really expensive right now. By the way, thanks to the 37 people that are here. Thank you. There's a hotel called Rosario, and it's at the end of the Malecon, and it's children friendly. So if you don't like screaming kids, don't look it up. But because they have pools right there, and then the ocean is there, so it's supposed to be an affordable option for hotels, but it's probably fully booked already till next year. But I don't know. I don't know what to say. I mean, you'd think with Airbnb, you'd be protected because it's a huge organization, but I don't know. Anyone else have experience with Airbnbs? Write in now and let me know. What are your plans for Christmas and New Year's Eve? I have zero plans. I bought a poinsettia yesterday, though. I started building my Christmas altar. But I put the poinsettia in. I don't actually like it, so I think I'm going to give it to my friend. Because I'm like, I don't like it. I don't know why. I was so excited that my corner store had 2 poinsettias left to buy, and then I bought it, and I was like, this doesn't work. I don't have any plans. It's so weird when you're in Mexico because it's usually just sunny and warm, and maybe I'll get invited to something, but I literally have zero plans. See what happens at the last second, because... Is the Korean barbecue place still open in RZ? What is RZ? Romantic Zone. Right. Korean barbecue. Where is that? Tell me. Are you talking about Bonito Kitchen? No, that's not the Korean barbecue. Sophie says she's never had a problem with Airbnb. Yeah, I mean... I don't know what kind of scams happen unless it's like a fake website when you're actually booking and then you get scammed that way. When I was in Victoria a few months ago, I got totally scammed. I thought it was Google. I don't know. I know I sound stupid, but I wanted to try to deal with my YouTube channel. And this dude stole $400 from me on my visa. I got really lucky and I got my money back, but yeah. Did it many times. Sophie's saying she's used Airbnb many times. I think you can trust Airbnb. That's what I would say. I know tons of people that have used it. So, and there's tons of places that are using Airbnb. Like this place right next to me. I won't show you. Anyway, I'm pretty sure that's on Airbnb, and there's people coming and going all the time. And Airbnb's up here, over there, blah, blah, blah. Do it. But yeah, Romantic Zone, Zona Romantica, El Centro. Those are right in the heart. And Cinco, Mapas, Conchas Chinas. These are areas you can look up. Or then you could go over to Marina Vallarta and just take cabs into El Centro and shit like that. So... Sorry, I'm starting to feel the fact that I was awake 3 hours in the middle of the night or whatever it was. Hey, Chris and Gilbert! Did you fix your leak? You're back in Colorado in the snow. Thanks for showing up again, everybody. 37 old people and 22 thumbs up. Thank you. Excuse me. A lot of nice boutique hotels in PV. Yeah, that's another option. I guess you just Google boutique hotels. I know there's this really cool pink one right on the river. It's a skinny, tall, with a really, excuse me, I'm drinking soda. Really cool rooftop bar and pool and stuff with this insane view of the sunset. But what is it called? But when you look up boutique hotel, look for a pink one, but I'm sure it's fully booked at this point. We're in high season, folks, so chances are, but it's worth a look. Matt and Jody, we only go with Airbnb. There you go. Read the reviews and you'll be fine. That is some good, solid advice. Thank you. There you go. So if they have any red flags, they would be there. Like it's a don't trust this person, they're assholes or whatever, right? Case Restaurant, you missed Kazi's comment about you looking glamorous in the gala photo. She asked if it was fun. Where the hell is that? Oh, thanks, Kazi. You look very... Was it fun? It was fun. The whole process was fun. Well, it was... Renee took me shopping for gowns and I had a meltdown because we literally were looking for dresses for 8 freaking hours. And I was like, I can't, like when I'm not a shopper. So I have about an hour's energy in me. And then I started losing my mind. There go the bells to the Virgin. Soda. Or is it for us, the bells? What was I going to say? Yeah, it was so weird. I found all these beautiful, the one I really wanted, they didn't have the right size, gown wise, not that you asked, but I'll tell you. And then I ended up buying one that I would normally never wear something like that. It was like way too much. And the version of that dress, I like the black version of the red dress that I was wearing. And I don't know, the salesperson and Renee convinced me not to get it. Then I wanted this other dress. Anyway, it was freaking, by the end, I bought that. And I'm like, what am I doing in this dress? It's not even my style. But it was fun to wear the red vixen dress. But yeah, the gala was super fun. I've never done something like that because it was full of people with tons of money that were donating. It was a fundraiser for the Sula Society. Look them up if you love animals and you want to shoot them a couple bucks. Their annual gala to raise funds to run this giant place. And they literally have 300 dogs most of the time. And they have agility trainers, dog walkers. They're feeding them. They need leashes and collars and dog food and medical supplies and help. And, they're freaking insane. And they obviously, it must cost a pretty penny to run that freaking place. And they adopt hundreds of dogs year round. So tons and tons. I've delivered a few of their dogs to Canada. So anyway, if you guys got a couple extra bucks, look into the Sula Society. I'm plugging them now. But that was what the gala was for. So yeah, it was super fun. And the food was insane because it was at the Hacienda San Angel restaurant and hotel. And it was like, holy cow, good food. We had fun. It was really, really fun. That's the answer. What else am I missing? Wait. Okay. Korean barbecue, multi-floors, red. Okay, yeah. I think they closed down. They're shut down right now because they have a rental sign, unfortunately. It's very typical here. But I know the place because I knew the dude that was managing that place. And now it's closed, which sucks because it's right in El Centro, in the romantic zone. So no, and I never even tried it. But I like what they did with they painted the outside. It was really cool looking. Did you enjoy your birria in your last video? Yeah, it was really good. I like it that way because you can either get birria tacos, so they're actually cooked into... This is normal all day long. Tortillas. So if you don't want to eat tortillas, because I don't usually eat them, I had like part of one of those beautiful handmade ones that I showed in the video. But yeah, I like it more as a stew. So you have a big hunk of bone with meat on it floating in there. That's what I was showing. And you can just eat a tiny bit of tortilla on the side if you don't want to eat. I don't usually eat a lot of bread kind of stuff. Anyway, yeah, I do. I still want to shoot a video on birria. Like just do a full birria. Maybe I'll just, but you can only get birria apparently from like 10 a.m. till 1 or something like that. It's a morning kind of thing. Ribera del Rio. boutique hotel. I'll be there in June. I'll invite you for a beer on the rooftop. Is that the pink one? Maybe after a horse ride. Look at that. That's so cool. Is that the one? It must be. I've been up there. I had a cocktail with Ada and Stefan up there one day, and it was like, oh, wow, beautiful, beautiful. Panoramic view, because it's this skinny hotel, so you can kind of see everything. Yeah, we got a tour of the hotel, too, and every room's different. It has antique furniture, and it's really groovy. You looked great in it. Thank you. Someone's got to do it, you know? Yeah, the barbecue's close. I know, Neil is so funny. I asked him, I'm like, are you going to be on the live? Because I need your I was like, I don't have any practical information. Not exactly true, but we were talking yesterday about how we're like polar opposites, but we're like yin yang. So we're a perfect match as buddies. Neil, you're funny. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I've been in there. And maybe I've even seen your room because my friends stay there too. So yeah, it's cool. Like they have antique beds and couches and furniture, and there's lots of art, and it's a groovy spot. And I mean, the river's gonna be. When are you coming again? Next? Yeah, the river will probably be dry or low at that point, I think. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, we were on the last legs of the river having water, so it's slowly drying up, which is a trip because it's like raging and then it just ends. So that's so cool, Tanya. I'm definitely going to meet you for a cocktail up there. Actually, the same dude that managed the Korean place was the bartender up there when I went there. What the hell's his name? He has a trippy name. Ulysses. He's kind of a famous Vallarta dude. But he gets around because he also worked at La Capella. So I don't know what the hell. But that's common here. You change jobs a lot. Okay, Mark. It's also good for a hangover, and so is menudo. Yeah, I haven't even ever tried menudo, and I don't think I ever will. So, because that's intestines as far as I know, and I don't need to eat intestines. But I have a crazy story when I was, by the way, thanks to everyone that's here putting up with this conversation. Ask me anything if you want. I barely know anything, but there you go. I was in France last August and went to a lunch, and the dude beside me was eating this delicacy. I got like steak and fries as usual. He had this stuffed like sausagey thing, and he cut off a piece and put it on my plate. Here, try this. Oh my fucking God. I can't remember what it's called, but if anyone knows what I'm talking about, write it down. I put a bite of this. I shouldn't even talk about it. It was so disgusting. It was like I had, imagine, in my mouth, the worst thing you'd ever want in your mouth. And I was like instantly like, oh my God, what the hell is in my, so I had to like spit all of it into my napkin and like chug wine and whatever. And I could taste, oh, it was so disgusting. And he ate the whole thing like happily. So, yeah, I love pozole. Now that's another story. That's just like, I mean, my friend thinks it's pork head, which it isn't. It usually just has pork in it, or chicken and broth, and then you put like raw onion and stuff like that. That's a good hangover cure too. So is a michelada. If you don't know what that is, it's like beer with clamato juice, tons of lime, and all the spices you'd put in a Caesar, like Tabasco, and they put this stuff called mahi, like a soy sauce kind of, and all this shit. So I'm just rambling, so sorry. I don't know what I'm talking about. Go, Neil. You're the oracle. Yeah, I don't do menudo. You chose the red dress I recommended. I know, Gilbert. I was asking everyone. I like wrote my mom. I wrote Ron, who isn't even on the call. Poor Ron. He's not feeling well. I'm gonna write him right now. He's probably sleeping. Oh, thank you, Brett Goodman. I gotta go. Load hay. I'm like, am I reading that correctly? So I can afford to come to PV in 3 weeks. That is funny. I like that. Thank you. Go load some hay. That's so funny. Thanks, Brett. That's funny. I don't know why I find that so funny. Yeah, I chose the red dress. I went back. So I went to this other place. And anyway, I got the red dress. And I'm like, this is not even my style, but there you go. You got to try. It's my alter ego. Go, Gilbert. When the river dries up, does the croc leave? There's more than one croc, or there were. There were at least 3 at a point, but I think they actually removed them. So they either were relocated or killed. I hate to say it, but you hear these stories, and once the tourists come back, you don't want crocs around because the area where they hang out the most up by the river, the ocean side, that's where a lot of tourists kind of hang out. So I think they moved them, if you know what I mean. Okay. 46 minutes. But look at how weird the weather is. I don't know. You know what I'm going to do? Laundry. Anyone else other than Neil and I? Look at my hair is straight. What else do we got to talk about? Miss Abby, we'll be back in PV. We'll be in PV for New Year's. What's your suggestion for a good red wine? Oh my God, are you crazy? There's so many options. Oh, Ron will be back. Give me a sec. Let's see what Ronnie says. Uh-oh. He's not well. Poor Ronnie. Poor Ronnie. He's undergoing treatment right now and also has a cold. So he's not well. Poor guy. We talked last night and he looked like shit. So, red wine, like you want to go to the store and grab some red wine? Is that what we're talking about? For one, there's 2 options. Go to Vinos America, look it up. It's on Basilio Badillo. They have tons of booze and wine. They have a huge wine section. Or you can go to a place called La Playa, the beach, La Playa. They have several locations. They have smaller, well, the one that's near me is a pretty small store. So they have a ton of red wine. But just saying, they have other ones around in their bigger stores. But oh my God, I don't know how to answer. How much do you want to spend? How much do you want to spend? Because you know what? Wine is not like free like it is in the US. It's almost the same price here as in Canada, which is really freaking expensive because they add taxes on top of the price as well. So, like I said, one of the things I started doing, but the last time I was there, it wasn't there. If you go to Costco here, you can buy, there was this really cool little wooden case. If you go in the aisle where they sell box wine, and this shit's not box wine, it's actually nice wine. They had three bottles of Bordeaux, 3 or 4, I can't remember, in a little wooden crate. And the bottles ended up being like 150 pesos each, which is like, nothing is that cheap. And it was good wine, but the last time I was there, it was gone. I was like, no! But I either buy stuff like from Costco. It just totally depends. There's stuff that's like $100 and there's stuff that's $15 or $12 or whatever. But the cheap stuff gives you a nasty ass headache. So don't do it. Avoid Rioja forever. Anytime I drink Rioja, the Spanish wine, I feel like I'm going to die the next day. So avoid it. I go for Malbecs if you want a cheaper wine. If you want a nice wine, look up Monte Zanuck, which is a Mexican wine. It's higher end and it's quite good. But I mean, there's so much. I can't even answer that question. Brett, us horse folks always need hay. Hey! That's funny. Do you also have a horse that you take care of all the time? Us burro folks too. Do you have a burro? I want a donkey. Hi, Val. Go Val. Go Val. Okay, thanks for everybody sticking on this call. We're at 49 minutes. Fropan says, hey, Audra, ever been to the zoo there or heard anything good or bad about it? I avoid it. I've had people say it's fairly depressing. Like, I think they literally have like giraffes and they have wild cats. Like, I think they have black jaguars or I don't know. I've known people that have gone there with their kids, and I guess it's okay. I personally don't want to see wild, exotic animals in a cage. Like, I'll like kill myself. Here goes the bells to the Virgin. Yeah, I passed by it recently when I was shooting the Chico in Paradise video. I'm sure you saw the sign, but no, I haven't been there. But I mean, it's like any zoo. It's depressing to me, but I'm sure it's worth visiting. Look up the reviews and see what they say. I just personally don't like zoos. So, like when I see YouTube or videos like on Instagram of caged lions and all that, and I'm like, or gorillas, and they're showing their baby to a gorilla that's behind glass, I want to freaking, it just drives me nuts. I'm like, why? But maybe it was like, it's probably a better life, but to me, I'm like, that should not be the way the gorilla is living in a cage with glass. That's my answer. It is time for a freaking Corona. Can you bring me one or what? Montezanic is great Mexican wine from, how do you say it? Valle de Guadalupe. Montezanic is pronounced. Is it really ch? I was saying z. Montezanic. Yeah, look it up. It's really nice wine, but I think it's about, what, $50 at least? It's at least, it might be like 600 to 800 pesos. Look it up. But it's really good. Really good. And so is, what is the other one? It's called, it's sold in the same section and it's slightly less, but they have a couple good options too. Anyway, I can't remember right now. Sarasra, I have 2 burros. What? Sarasra, I have 2 burros. What? Felina and Sequia, named after that song. Out in the West Texas town of El Paso, I fell in love with a Mexican girl, Felina. What? I gotta look that up. That's so exciting. You didn't tell me that. 2 burros? Now I gotta come visit you. Sakura. Oh, wow. That's so exciting. I want you, please. Oh my God. Here we go again. Please send me a picture of those babies. I'll come and give them a big kiss and some carrots and apples. Okay, Matt and Jody, thank you for coming. See you in a few weeks. Jody says your hair looks great. Keep smiling. Thank you, guys. Have a great day. Thanks for showing up. I'll try to do my hair next time again. I put a tiny bit of effort in. Okay. Kazi, Quesaresra is a Marty Robbins fan. What does that even mean? Oh, that's the song, Marty Robbins. I gotta look that up. That's funny. Yes, that's the. It's so exciting. Burroughs. That's cool. Okay, we're at 53 minutes. We're at 42 people. Some people have joined in at the last second. Ask me any questions if you got anything. My French would love Frenchies, I bet, would love to play with Shorty on the beach. Yeah, and they both are completely not available for viewing right now. They're back in their fancy bed. Well, if you come, bring your puppy. Yeah, they like to sprint their asses off, especially Smiley. Like, she goes bombing headfirst into the ocean. And it makes everyone on the beach laugh. And then she comes out and then she goes back and she sprints all over the place. So, what's your Frenchie's name? Kazi, showing my age. Oh, you are a bit. I've never even heard of Marty Robbins, actually. I'm so young looking today, I can't remember. I want to see the pictures of the burros, please. Yeah, I have an Arabian horse. He's retired now. Oh, cool. Wow, that's amazing. Must be a big ass horse, right? Another great wine, wines from Mexico, Chateau Camo, same company, and Casa Madero. That's the one I was going to say, Casa Madero. They have some good options. But I've had a couple of theirs that I'm like, why did I pay the extra dough for this? And I think it's the one that's like V3. It's a blend, I guess. Excuse me. But yeah, Casa Madero does have a couple really good ones. Excuse me, I have gas from this soda. Go Frenchie. Yeah, look up if you're looking. Those are Mexican, or they're from Baja, Mexico, right? There you go. Those are your answer to your wine question. Plus, they have everything. They have Italian wines. They have American wines. There's Argentinian, Chilean, todo. White, red. What do you want? Rosé. 3V, exactly. I've had that, and sometimes it's good, and sometimes it doesn't seem like worth the money. Right? We've lost a couple people. Okay, we're almost there. Is there anything else we should talk about before I go get my Corona? Yeah, thanks again for watching the vid. I'm going to go shoot something wild and crazy very soon and get something out. And instead of 2 weeks, hopefully I get something in the next few days, because I keep getting sidetracked by bullshit. That's the story. And look at the weather. It's so weird. No beach day over here. I guess I should clean my house instead, even though I did that some of that yesterday. Wow, my hair's kind of flat. Anyway, Tom from your Instagram, how are you? Hey, Tom, how you feeling? I think you said you were. Thank you, Que Sera Sera. Take Renee out for a cocktail for helping you with the gala gown. He did a great job. Aw, thank you. That's sweet of you. I will. I freaking love Renee. He's a very good man. He's kind of crazy and wild sometimes, but yeah, he's it's fun having him as my sidekick on my videos, actually. His name is Rocky, the only survivor of a litter of 7. He's staring at me right now. Aw, Rocky. Go Rocky. Well, that's what happened with one of my kittens out front. She was like this, just saying, she was, I don't know what thing, reminding me of Valentina. She was the runt of this litter. Well, there's only 2 girls. She looked like she was going to die, so I started giving her tuna. Now she walks into my kitchen sometimes and like makes like, she's like, I remember what you did. She's still tiny, but she's thanks, you like my Paul, I showed my feet earlier. Your hair looks good for a change. Fuck you. But thanks. Here, my filthy feet. Yeah, I flattened it. I don't know. I'm low maintenance. I hate doing shit like that. I'd rather just be a filthy hippie. But thanks. I think that's a compliment. You're funny. I hope you're feeling better, Tom. Sorry, I cut off what I was saying. Que Sera. Paul Nardo is about. It's about time you showed up. What the hell have you? Where the hell have you been? Exacto. Slacking off, or were you feeding your horses? Thanks for the flash. Okay, stop. Okay, so we're at 59 at this point. Anything else? Nardo just came in at the last second. Are we done, or what are you guys thinking? You know, thank you for the tips, everybody. I'm gonna definitely take Renee out. You look amazing as always. Looking forward to meeting you for drinks when we arrive. Have a great week and keep smiling. Thank you. See you soon. Let me know when you're here. The hair is, what the hell? I know my hair looks bad most of the time, but I also got my roots done for the gala. For the gala. I went to it. There's a hair salon here called, is it Paul Simon or something? It has the word Simon in it, the name Simon. Thanks for the hearts. Yay! I went in at the last second on the day of the gala and I go, it's an emergency. I'm going to a gala. And the guy that has done my hair before, he goes, I'm leaving. You came too late. So this other dude had to do it. His name's Javier. Very nice guy. But anyway, I got last minute roots done because I would have looked like a pile of shit otherwise. The hair is fantastic. Okay, I'll do my hair once in a while. You're going to have a sunny week. Thanks, Diana. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Paul, you made it the last second. Thank you. And we're at 1 hour, so I guess I'll go to the bathroom now. I'll try to iron my hair next time. I don't know. Yeah, thank you for the tips. Thank you for subscribing and liking and watching my videos, and send me any comments you like. And if you have any requests, let me know. And I appreciate your love and support. And I'm sending you love and light and happiness and joy and inner peace from Puerto Vallarta, right back at ya. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks for coming. I hope that's it. Okay, bye. Bye.